Welcome to the North Suburban Library District tutorial entitled The Illinois Digital Archives Virtual Program. There are many resources available through the North Suburban Library District to conduct historical research. Today we'll be focusing on one of those resources called the Illinois Digital Archive, also known as IDA or IDA. As a disclaimer, some of the records shown in this program may be difficult to view. These records do span the history of the United States, and some of these materials presented may reflect outdated, biased, offensive, and possibly violent views and opinions. Over the course of this program, we'll discuss the following topics. How do you access IDA? What is the Illinois Digital Archives? The digitized Harlem Pepper? How do you search through IDA? And other documents available through the Illinois Digital Archive. Before we dive into a live demonstration of how to use IDA, some more interesting facts about the Harlem Pepper. So the entirety of the Harlem Pepper, which was the student newspaper from 1932 to 1997 at Harlem High School, has been fully digitized by the North Suburban Library District. It was first published on October 28, 1932. The first iteration began as the Junior's Journal, was the title of the newspaper. And then the name was later changed to Pepper, or sometimes Harlem Pepper, in 1935 by a vote of the students. They had to submit names that they thought would be a great idea for the name of their paper, and the Pepper was what was voted on. The paper started out being mimeographed in its first 20 years or so of editions, but then in 1954, the paper actually moved to being printed rather than mimeographed. And juniors and seniors were the only members of the newspaper staff. They did have to try out by writing stories for the paper before they became permanent staff members. This later changed, and freshmen and sophomores were allowed to become members of the staff. However, juniors and seniors remained in kind of the exec council role of editors and editors-in-chief for the student newspaper. Along with their transcripts, are being uploaded to the Illinois Digital Archive and added to our North Suburban Library District collection. So to navigate to the Illinois Digital Archive link, you will need to visit our NSLD homepage. You'll want to select Digital Collection Genealogy, and then on the genealogy page, click the Illinois Digital Archive. You can also copy the link from this slide to access IDA as well. You will automatically be connected to the Illinois Digital Archive. Access is available without a login, whether you're visiting the library or whether you are visiting IDA from home. The link on our NSLD genealogy page will take you directly into the collection at the Illinois Digital Archive. By default, the entire collection belonging to NSLD appears when you click the link into IDA. On the left-hand side of the screen, you're able to use the filters to see the other collections housed in IDA. And as you can see, they're many and varied from across lots of areas in Illinois. But you can also use it to filter the NSLD collection to specific items you'd like to view. So if you're interested in viewing the Harlem Pepper, the quickest way is to scroll to the creator list here on the left-hand side and select Harlem Consolidated High School. The results will show you all of the editions of the Harlem Pepper that are currently available for viewing. Right now, we have 185. We will be adding many more as the months go on. You are able to change how the results are viewed, including the number per page, whether you'd like to see a grid view or a list view, and how they're organized. So you can sort by title, subject, or description. When clicking into an edition of the Harlem Pepper, you will default be shown the first page of the edition. By clicking on the image, it will actually show you the entirety of the newspaper, all of its pages that have been digitized. Within this view, you are able to adjust the view. You can download or print up here at the top right. You are able to zoom in and out to be able to better see photographs, read text, and scroll through the entire edition. If you close out of that view, you are able to scroll down beneath and are able to see an entirety of the transcript that is available for each edition of the paper. There are parts of some of these newspapers that are difficult to read, especially when the mimeographed print has started to fade. So these transcripts make the newspaper also keyword searchable and make it easier to read if there are sections that are unreadable. If you scroll to the bottom of the page beneath the transcript, you're able to see more information about this item that will share with you its publication date, where it was published, and more information. And then if you scroll further, you'll be able to see how to cite the paper in a variety of citation formats, whether you need MLA, Chicago, APA. You'll be able to correctly cite the paper for whatever your needs are. Be sure to check out our other newspaper database for the Post Journal and the Rockford Register Star. These newspapers cover Machesney Park and Loves Park, with some coverage of Roscoe beginning in the 1940s. Please don't hesitate to reach out with further questions. The North Suburban Library District Local History email is localhistory@northsld.org, or feel free to give us a call at 815-633-4247. Thank you again for joining us for this virtual tutorial, and happy searching.